Good morning, Unity. Good morning, everybody who is coming here in person and those of us who are out there on the live stream as we join together in the spirit of oneness, in the spirit of knowing that whatever path we are on, whatever growth journey that we're making, that we're sharing this world together, and we're here to support each other in so many ways. And sometimes that support is just that quiet knowing of connection. And connection not just with ourselves, but with that spirit. And our heart is a door. Our heart is a doorway to that infinite connection. And as we begin this morning, we're going to share one of the most famous chants of Paramahansa Yogananda's Door of My Heart. And he has this phrase where he says, just for once come to me. And I want you to know what he's really referring to is that he's referring to having the experience of complete transcendental awareness of connection with the infinite. And most people go through life and only get glimmers of that. And so his prayer is to give him that complete enlightenment experience, sort of bargaining with the spirit, saying just for once, because he knows if he gets it that once, his life, his consciousness will be transformed, and there's no holding one back. So I invite you to join in this meditative chant and just go deeper and deeper into that sense of oneness, connection with the infinite.
Open wide I keep for thee, door of my heart. Open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. My days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee. Night and day, night and day, night and day, I look for thee. Night and day, door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. My days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee. Night and day.
Now we're going to experience that feeling of oneness when we bless our youth. So will you join me in just feeling that warm appreciation for all the youth who are gathered here today, both in our sanctuary now and in other rooms, And if you'd like to join me, I'm going to raise my hands and feel the energy flowing and say, we love you. Together, we love you. We bless you. Together, we bless you. And we see your divine light shining. We see your divine light shining. Thank you, children. Thank you. We love you.
And here it is, night and day. Spirit is here, and we are here. And I invite Donovan now to come over and open the service by lighting the candle, bringing the light into the world. Donovan, is there anything you wanted to share with us?
I guess I just wanted to put into our thoughts the people who have suffered loss, maybe in their foundation. I think about people in war zones and people where there's terrible weather and just, individuals who've suffered loss. So maybe we can hold them in our hearts today. There's a lot going on in the world, so I'm going to light the candle for that. So
Thank you very much. Yes, we will hold that and welcome in the light together, the light on the platform and the light in our hearts and the light in this room. Success, yay. All right, and then let's take the next step and open our service with prayer together. Sweet Spirit, we come before Thee with the doors of our heart open. We welcome this day. We welcome this time in the world because it is an opportunity for us to reach out and bless the world through Spirit. We bless this service today and all those who have given so much of their time and their energy in the preparation. Sweet Spirit, bring us closer and closer in this time together than we have ever been before. And let our hearts become open and become doors for your message to the world. Thank you for being present in us, through us, with us. And we again say thank you for this day. And so it is. Amen. Some of you are here today for the first time, I think. Maybe. And if you are, and you have not received a guest packet, would you raise your hand? And someone will bring you, one of our ushers will bring you. Is anybody here for the first time? Well, we're all here for the first time. Yeah, Every day it's new. So we welcome each other. In fact, you might turn to your neighbor and just say welcome, just for the briefly, just welcome. Very good. That sounds great. That sounds great. I want to remind you, if you have a prayer that you would like to have the prayer team pray with today, and you don't have a little prayer card, there are prayer cards out by the box in the entryway, the prayer box. Pick one up and fill it out, or write something on a piece of paper and put it in the prayer box. Our prayer team is here for you today and every day. So again, bless this service. And are you there, Donovan? All right, the announcement time now. Thank you.
That sounds like something from Disney. What is that?
Oh, I better not say, or the licensing people look at us.
Yeah, dizzy. I didn't say the other word. Yeah. Hi, good morning. Me again. Welcome to everyone that's here in the building, and welcome to people watching on our live stream. A little discombobulated, so we'll see how this goes. Okie doke. Remember to put your cell phones on silent mode so they don't ring during the service. Last week, someone's phone went off. Larry, was it yours? So if you're not sure, you can mute your phones, turn them off now, and check. The October bulletin is posted. Make sure you check it out on our website at unityofthevalley.org. If you're in need of prayer for yourself, a loved one, or a friend, you can place your prayer card in the prayer box in the foyer, right out there in the corner. There's a wooden box. You can write your prayer requests on a card, or if you're not here during the week, or you just want to communicate another way, you can call or text Julia, and her phone number is on the screen. Okay. Today, join us for soup in the fellowship hall after the service today. So that'll be good, and thank you to whoever made the soup. Also today from 12:15 to 1:15, Unity's Environmental Action Team meets in the garden room. The guest speaker will be Diana Abernathy, and she's going to talk about how to prepare our plastics for recycling and where to take the ones that our pickup services won't take. So that'll be great today, starting at 12:15. On Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., Board of Trustees meeting in the garden room and via Zoom. All are welcome to attend. If you'd like to attend via Zoom or speak at the meeting, please contact Ted Taylor at the number on the screen. So if you'd like to speak, please contact Ted. Alrighty. Also on Tuesday at 7, the Behind the Lens seminar movie for Tuesday is The Quiet Man. Oh, John Wayne, Marina Hera, Barrett, that sounds great. The Quiet Man. Okay, let's see. It's followed by a Q&A session with Tom Blank, $30 for the series or $5 each time. Also on Tuesday at 7 p.m., the Unity's Open Men's Circle. That's in the upstairs Fillmore wing. Thursday, this is appropriate, 6:30 to 8:30, election anxiety. Anybody experiencing that? I am. Using mindfulness tools to stay grounded with Barry Noble, JD, PhD, as the election creeps nearer. Scary, it's kind of scary. Many of us are feeling increasing anxiety. That's what's wrong with me today. Join the Braver Angels, say this right, Braver Angels Southern Willamette Valley Alliance in the Fellowship Hall. See page 14 of the October Bulletin for more info. So if you didn't get a bulletin, please grab one. And that sounds great. I think that's a great idea. All right, a little bit more. Next Sunday, our guest speaker is Mark Uno, and he joins us and will speak on Buddhism, wisdom, and compassion, Zen, and pure land. Interesting. He will have a Grammy-nominated musician, and artist Haley Lauren will be joining us. That's awesome. And we will also welcome new members during the service. So check that out next Sunday. Wednesday, October 30th, the YFM Halloween with Unity celebration is from 5:30 to 7 p.m. See page 16 in the October Bulletin. That's going to be a lot of fun. So bring a costume and come and have fun playing games and have some snacks. And I think that'll be a fun way to celebrate. Gosh, we're already getting towards November. Monday, starting November 4th, the Christmas choir rehearsals will start. Please come and add your voice. Sign up in the fellowship hall. Rehearsals are Mondays from 4 to 5:30 p.m., a little earlier than usual. Alrighty, Saturday, November 9th, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., I give myself permission to a play shop with Karen Drucker. It'll be held at the Center for Spiritual Living. We're co-hosting this event with CSL. So check that out. That'll be a lot of cool stuff going on. And, another Karen Drucker thing, 7 p.m. Saturday, November 9th, same day. Karen Drucker Songs and Stories concert here at Unity. See page 17 and 18 in the October bulletin. So you have to have a bulletin because there's lots more extra info in there if you want to find out more about what's going on. Sunday, November 17th, The Nature of Gratitude, 3 p.m., live music, spoken word, and more. See page 19 in your bulletin. And then John said he had one more announcement to do.
Thank you, Donovan. I just wanted to introduce our guest speaker today. Dale Van Meter and his wife Sharon came to Eugene, I don't know, in the late 90s, I think it might have been. And so I met him and Sharon back then, and they came to Unity. And just a little bit about Dale. He and I both share a strong connection with the great Indian master, Paramahansa Yogananda. And but Dale's background is interesting. He was 10 years, he worked as an economics professor. So I guess we could call you Dr. Dale. And then basically, if you look at his bio in our bulletin, basically he went hippie after that. And it says moved on to careers in herb farming, food booth ownership. I mean, you get the gist here. We would have fit right in with Eugene right from the get-go, Dale. Carpentry and general contracting, followed by entrepreneurial endeavors in solar industry and electric vehicles. And then the last 16 years he spent in financial management and was our financial manager, financial advisor, and then he has since retired. And some years ago we did a series on Yogananda's teachings, and Dale was one of our speakers. And so when I was thinking about this series of having various religions and the thought of Hinduism is so broad, and one of the more specific categories that I'm interested in is yoga philosophy, which uses the great Hindu scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita and the Yoga Sutras. And so Dale is going to be sharing from his long experience of being a practitioner of yoga. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. So hand for Dale. Thank you for being here. Now I think we're just going to have you stay seated as we share another Yogananda chant. And again, this is the time in the repetitiveness of the chant, we go deeper and deeper into that sense of connection with the all, with spirit that connects us all. So this one is called I Am the Bubble.
Jalen? Thank you.
We're trying to round up all the bubbles before we sing I Am the Bubble. I think we can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So do thou, my Lord, so do thou, my Lord, thou and I never apart, thou and I never apart. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea, wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea. For I am the bubble, make me the sea. I am the bubble, make me the sea. Wave me the sea, oh make me the sea. Make me the sea, oh make me the sea. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea.
morning. Let us just take those bubbles that we've created and the waves and the sea, and let's just take a moment to move into that silence, that still place together. So just allow yourself to close your eyes and become fully present in your body and where it's sitting in the chair. And take some deep breaths and allow yourself to relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and let yourself become aware of your feet on solid ground right beneath the rest of your body. And just take a few more deep, gentle breaths. And become aware of what sensations you are experiencing in the body. Where there might be tension or tightness. And where there might be ease and relaxation. And just breathe into that. There might be distractions. That's okay, they're everywhere. Just notice what takes your attention. Acknowledge it and let it go. Even now, thoughts or concerns might be coming up, and this isn't a problem. The mind thinks about the past or the future and comments on it in the present. It does this often. Just take a breath. And with your next breath, allow yourself to feel that bubble of ease and divine connection. And in your next breath, allow yourself to become aware of all the beauty that surrounds you in your life. Could be family or friends, this beautiful unity community, the beautiful scenery that we live in Eugene. The opportunity to connect live stream. This beautiful adventure we're on together. Breathe that in. That divine bubble of love that connects us all. And as you move on with your day, take the opportunity to not only become aware of the beauty and what you love, but express that as well. Thank you, sweet Spirit, and so it is. Amen.
Jonathan Brax.
A lot of wayward bubbles this morning.
Music team. Jeez.
It's been a long and windy path. Everything out there moves so fast. I don't want to try to keep up. I'd rather rest inside your love, to rest inside your love, to rest inside your love, home inside ourselves to what is true, that we are love through and through, to rest inside our love, to rest inside our love, to rest inside our love, because your love and my love come from the same source, come from the same source. Sing with us. Your love and my love come from the same source, come from the same source. Your love and my love come from the same source, come from the same source. One more time. Your love and my love come from the same source, come from the same source.
Hello. I'm really happy to be here. I want to share with you a personal story about the practical application of religion in daily life. I came here I spoke here in June of 2016, telling about a story of how I saved my financial advisory business from failure using spiritual principles. At the end of the talk, I had mentioned that just a few months prior, I had been given a terminal diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia. And I explained that I was going to be using spiritual principles to deal with it. So I'm here today to give you a report and to talk about one of my most favorite subjects, which is God and the science of yoga. So coming back to this story, the neurologist gave me a prognosis that I had 1 or 2 good years left, followed by several years of declining mental and emotional capability and eventual death. I was devastated. I went into a state of deep depression, fear, and went on for day after day. And at the end of the second day, I came to an epiphany that how I was feeling and how I was thinking was absolutely, unquestionably intolerable and unacceptable. I knew I had to be highly proactive. The neurologist told me that there was no medicine for me. And I was glad, because I knew this was forcing me to go to a higher source, which of course is God. And I was to access that source through the science of yoga. So what is yoga? Well, the term itself means union with God. It's a Sanskrit term from antiquity. It refers to the union of the individual soul and the universal spirit of God. The individual soul. When this state of yoga is attained, we fully and completely realize our oneness with God, our oneness with everything. It's what everybody wants, knowingly or unknowingly, regardless of the means that we choose, regardless of the way we live our lives, is really what everybody wants. And speaking of being one with everything, Buddha found himself in line at God's food court. And when he got to the counter, God asked him what he wanted. He said, "Make me one with everything." The union between soul and God is eternal. What is not eternal is our ignorance of this union. Our ignorance is temporary. And the method of getting rid of this ignorance is yoga. Yoga has a second companion meaning. Yoga is the means to this end. Yoga is the method or the collection of techniques and practices and the underlying philosophy to attain this final victory of spiritual emancipation. Yoga is the universal, timeless path to the destination of finality, union with the source, union with the infinite. The discovery of yoga dates from antiquity. It's the science of religion, discovered by the first scientists, spiritually advanced rishis of ancient India, who explored the nature of reality, the question of the ultimate truth, and our ability to experience it. The knowledge of how to know this truth through direct personal experience is India's unique contribution to the world's treasury of knowledge. The method of scientific study used in the natural world also applies to the world of spirit, because action and reaction relationships exist in this realm also. This is referred to as the law of karma. The law of karma states that for every action, for every thought we initiate, whether consciously or unconsciously, will have a consequence. The scientific application of this law is that we can use our free will to choose our thoughts and actions to bring about the consequences that are most promoting of reaching the ultimate goal. The law of karma is not a system of punishment and reward. It is a benevolent law of cause and consequence for our education and training to help us eliminate our spiritual ignorance and move closer to God. Yoga is the ultimate truth that underlies all religions. All world religions, the many rivers flowing into the cosmic sea, were started by enlightened beings whose purpose was to teach the truth and show people the possibilities within each person. So Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Abraham, they all taught the same truth because there is only one truth. Truth is never contradicted. Truth is one. Truth is exact correspondence with reality. The followers being taught by these great saints, people of varying degrees of spiritual ignorance, often missed the true meaning of the message and only accepted the outer esoteric meanings. Gradually, people fell into various conventions, forms, and religious practices, rigid practices, and they developed particular customs, convictions, tenets, dogmatic beliefs according to their limited understanding. And then, of course, we had egos and politics and clever marketing schemes got thrown into the mix to create a particular or secular religion. These secular characteristics of individual religions cannot be universalized. But the truth that underlies all these secular religions can be universalized. That is why yoga science is sometimes referred to as the science of religion, as Yogananda calls it. So we're all seeking this fundamental goal. Despite appearances, despite our endless differences in the means of achieving this goal, we all have the same soul hunger. Is there a best way of pursuing this goal? Well, Jesus gave us the answer. Jesus said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you." Put differently, seek union with God first, and all the noble, wonderful aspects of God will be experienced in your life. Jesus is referring to the idea that the identification of our soul with the physical world is the fundamental cause for our suffering. When, instead, we identify with our spiritual union with God, we will permanently avoid suffering and attain bliss. So back to my story. In being confronted with the dementia diagnosis, I knew I needed to greatly step up my spiritual efforts. I reviewed my understanding of the law of karma and the abiding loving goodness of spirit. I realized that I was experiencing perfect justice. The consequence of past thoughts and actions, my karma, that serves to educate and guide me toward the fulfillment of the purpose of life. I knew I was not being attacked by some impersonal or uncaring agency. I never felt like a victim, the target of some unfair and unfortunate occurrence which randomly chose to visit me. I knew I needed to surrender to what was unfolding in the circumstances of my life, whatever it might be. Could I do this? To impact such a serious diagnosis, I would need to be serious in making big changes in my life. On the physical plane, I focused on diet and exercise. I doubled down on my attempts to eat a low-fat, plant-based diet, which I learned to be shown to be the best for brain health. On the mental plane, I worked at a strategy of purging my thoughts of negativity through the persistent use of positive affirmations. Whenever I felt frightened or depressed, I would, through introspection, find the negative thought that created these feelings, and then focus on a positive thought. If I could understand that dementia was not dangerous, then there'd be no reason for fear, and I could affirm my way out of being afraid. This affirmation strategy is not denial. It is a positive, proactive therapy that makes facing a difficult situation more productive. It is making use of the law of karma. The key to success is to have a conviction that dementia was not dangerous. And this leads to the necessary work to be done on the spiritual plane. This work involves developing a faith that allows for voluntary surrender to a higher intelligence and wisdom. It involves a willingness to use the principles and laws that govern the world of spirit. Many months after receiving this diagnosis, I had a very, very vivid dream. In the dream, I could see clearly that everything that came into my life, whether it be a condition or a circumstance, challenge or opportunity, came into my life through a single gate. Just one gate. The gatekeepers are God and my guru, Paramahansa Yogananda. Their job is to only allow things into my life that will benefit me spiritually. They do a good job. Everything else that might hurt me spiritually was not allowed to come through. This was the understanding that could allow me to dismiss my thoughts that caused me to feel fear. Because nothing dangerous could not and would not ever enter my life. This was the key I needed to learn to be happy for the remainder of my life, regardless of what happened. But wait a minute. How could a disease that destroys your very brain and ends your physical life not be dangerous? The answer depends on how we define what we are and the purpose for which we're living. It is not the goal to live a long life. It is not the goal of life to die with a healthy brain. No material goal defines the purpose of life. The goal of life is to gain realization of our true self as a spark of the infinite spiritual flame in oneness with eternal cosmic consciousness. That is the purpose of life. Whether or not we live a long time or remain rational until we leave our bodies is totally secondary. Being clear on this point can lead us to feel peace and joy, while the brain and the body may seemingly let us down. Saints throughout the ages have stated and demonstrated this over and over and over again. When will we learn? There is a story in the legacy of Yogananda about an event in which he was giving roses to people as they passed before him in a reception line. He handed a yellow rose to a person who said, "I want a red one." He said, "What I give, you take." His meaning was not that our preferences are unimportant, but that if we want his help in being guided toward the goal of life, then we must trust his judgment absolutely in every case. It is not up to us to pick and choose which of the challenges are allowed into our lives, which ones we are going to accept and which ones we're going to reject. If we want the benefits of a training program, we must accept every opportunity that program offers to struggle and learn and overcome. These opportunities are custom made for each individual, based on our own karma. Victory requires that escape is not an option. I incorporated this thought into my thinking, and I often affirm to God, what you take, I gratefully, or what you give, I gratefully take. This has been tremendously helpful to me. about a year after my gate dream, I had another major realization. On a road trip in Montana, I backed our motorhome into a rock cliff. Our tandem recumbent bicycle was on the back, and it was badly damaged, and my wife and I were very, very upset with me. So I sat in the driver's seat and stared at a picture of Yogananda, asking for help. And I sat there for a long time asking for help, and there was no response. And I didn't know what else to do, so I just kept sitting there asking for help. After a very long time, a response came, and it was in the form of a question. It wasn't a statement, it wasn't a command, it was a question. Yogananda wanted me to introspect in order to gain understanding. Silently, he said to me, "Do you trust me?" I sat in astonishment at the clarity of the meaning. I had to trust God. In everything in my life, I had to trust God. Regardless of what came into my life, I had to trust God. Regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the apparent difficulty, I had to trust God. That's really all that matters. Only God matters. Only loving God matters. Only trusting God matters. Only seeking God matters. And remember, with every thought and action we take, we are creating new karma. And when we learn the lesson that the circumstances of our lives are designed to help us learn, new circumstances come into our lives. Thank you.
Hello. I just wanted to say before I start the song.
Do the offering and blessing or the affirmation first, and then the song. Okay, sorry.
You know, Dale, if I had known that you had actually murdered a recumbent bicycle, I don't know, I would have had second thoughts.
Thank you so much, Dale, for sharing your beautiful experience with us and for so gently reminding us of the path of the great master, Paramahansa Yogananda, and the blessings and the miracles, the rose petals scattered, waiting for us to follow and find our true selves. We're so grateful for your presence with us today. This is the time in our service where we think with gratitude about all the blessings in our lives and all the abundance and prosperity we share. I was thinking this morning we're coming up on a big harvest full moon in just a couple of days. And in the spirit of harvest, I wanted to remind you this morning of the great harvest that this spiritual community holds for each and every one of us through our speakers, our music, our sharing, our teaching. We are all so blessed to partake of this exquisite harvest of spiritual understanding and love. So in that spirit, please join me in speaking our offering affirmation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give and all that I receive, I give in love, and I trust God.
So this song is partially inspired by this quote that I'm going to say. Our integrity sells for so little, but it is all that we really have. It is the very last inch of us, but within that inch we are free. And that is by Alan Moore, who wrote V for Vendetta. So just, that's that. Now we're going to do the song. Want to know your integrity. I want to see your truth, want to help you, set you free. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Let us see if they align. I want to know your integrity. It is small, it is fragile, it's the very last inch of us, but within that inch we are free. It is small, it is fragile, it's the very last inch of us, but within that inch we are free. We are free. I will wade through all your fears. I am with you on this journey. Let us cry all our tears. From birth to death, let us make our nest as we grow into elderhood. I want to know your integrity. It is small, it is fragile, it's the very last inch of us, but within that inch we are free. It is small, it is fragile, it's the very last inch of us, but within that inch we are free. Are the authors of our lives, so let's grab our pens and begin to write our story of big love and how it defies coercion, misuse, and power abuse. And even time, it defies to know your integrity.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everyone on the music team. The music was especially beautiful today, and of course it had to be with the beautiful Yogananda's pieces and Katie's songs. Thank you so much, and thank you again, Dale, for your beautiful message. Here at Unity, we have an extraordinary village, and there's so many people to thank, so many persons that put together this service. We want to mention a few of them: our ushers, our greeters, those folks in the bookstore, back there in the sound booth, our teachers that teach the precious children. And we can't forget those people back there in the kitchen and all the wonderful foods and treats that they're preparing for us. And each and every one of you, we are all so grateful for you. And I want to remind you that we have our beautiful chaplains who will be happy to meet with you after the service on this side of the sanctuary. So thank you so much. Please join me in heart and mind as we bless this offering. Divine Spirit, come to us in the spirit of your great love and bless us with the abundance of your wisdom. We hold and cherish all that is holy, and we pray that your blessings will go out into the world and bless the one and the many on this day and all days. Amen.
Would you rise and join us in our song of peace?